Hi Virgo, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading. It's the 16th to the 22nd of September 2019. Sorry I don't have the beginning credits and the cards that I'm using this week. It's just that I'm recording from a different location. And when I'm recording from this location, it's difficult to kind of... I use my iPad Pro to record the videos when I'm not at home recording, when I'm not in my kind of home office recording. But using the iPad Pro, can edit on that quite nicely, but the only problem is it's storing those videos and it takes up a lot of room on the iPad, so I have to just record and then upload. So we're going to have a look at your week ahead. So we're going to do the weekly check-in reading, Virgo, and then what we're going to do, going to look at work and then love for the week. So for Virgo, can you show me, universe, who is Virgo this week? Okay, that's who you are this week. And can you please show me, universe, what is the theme of the week for Virgo? Okay, there we go. Let's have a look. And what is the goal for Virgo this week? What is Virgo's goal this week? What is the obstacle that Virgo must overcome this week between the 16th and the 22nd of September? And what could Virgo be achieving this week, please, universe? Okay. There we go. And universe spirit, can you show me for Virgo, please, what is the what is it that they need to avoid this week? What should Virgo be avoiding this week? And what does Virgo need to embrace this week? And if Virgo needs advice, where can they go for advice and support this week? Okay, there we go. So Virgo, this week you guys are showing as being the Eight of Coins. Very studious, hardworking, very focused. That's the Eight of Coins, probably learning a new skill or learning how to master one, because the Eight of Coins is all about learning new skills and you're learning how to master a skill. But the theme of this card is all about hard work, tenacity and focus. What is the theme of the week for you guys? The Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is all about inner knowledge, contemplation, a truce, withdrawal. I think that you're learning to be still. That's what came to me on these cards. I think that you're learning with the Eight of Coins, because Eight of Coins is also about learning something. It's a study card. So for me, this is kind of about learning. Even though when I look at this guy, what's he doing? Yeah, he's drawing. He's drawing, but he's crafting something out. So when you're the Eight of Coins, you're crafting something. But this is craftsmanship, is the Eight of Coins energy. And this is about learning how to become a master in your craft. So this is learning how to become a master. Perhaps the week is all about becoming still. Maybe there's something about learning how to be still with the Four of Swords energy, because the Four of Swords is about stillness. It's not about taking action. When you get a Four of Swords, there's no time to act. We don't need to act with the Four of Swords. So it almost feels to me that this is saying that this is a week about learning to be still, learning how to just draw back. When you don't need to say something, Virgo, you don't need to say it. If you don't need to act, don't act. What's your goal for the week? The Ten of Coins. The Ten of Coins is all about fulfillment. Ten of Coins is family. Ten of Coins is togetherness, is the Ten of Coins. Ten of Coins is wealth, family money. But also the Tens are completion and fulfillment of their suit. So this is about fulfilling something on a very practical level with the Ten of Coins energy. So, you know, for example, we have an Eight of Coins here where you're learning how to master a particular craft. The craft of stillness, I think, for the week, in which your goal is to fulfill the craft with the Ten of Coins energy showing here. What is the obstacle that stands before you, though? You've got an Eight of Cups energy here. I think that your obstacle is emotionally detaching from a situation, because you're learning the craft of stillness. So you're learning, you know, when to be quiet, when to not say anything, when not to act. And for some people, that's tricky, especially if you're emotionally invested in a situation, Virgo. Sometimes it's all about learning how to master, or learning how to become a master of stillness. Learning about when it's time not to act, or when it's time to hold back with the Four of Swords. Now, your goal would be to complete that task in the Ten of Coins energy, showing up here, okay? But the obstacle you need to overcome is that in order to master the art of stillness this week, i.e. not to speak, not to act. One has to be able, I think, Virgo, to emotionally detach from a situation. So, for example, you know, I'll just give you an example of, because I always try and leave my readings open, but I like to give examples as well. So, for example, Virgo, it could be for some of you guys, well, you're learning the art with the Eight of Coins, how to become a master in holding back and not contacting someone. So there's someone that, for example, you're interested in, someone you've got emotions for, you're in love with, and you're having to learn the art with the Eight of Coins of stillness. So not contacting this person, holding back and just completely shutting down and cutting off. And you say, well, I hope that I achieve this particular, you know, this particular goal with the Ten of Coins energy. That's my goal. But the only obstacle that I've got to overcome is that I'm going to have to emotionally detach through the Eight of Cups in order to do this. So I've got to not allow my emotions to get in the way with the Eight of Cups energy. What could you be achieving by the end of the week? Lovers. So you could be achieving love by the end of the week. Union with someone by the end of the week. Okay. Attraction. Maybe you're going to attract something in. Maybe you'll attract something that you want, because the Lovers means attraction. So what I'm getting from this reading, Virgo, is that so far this week, it's about learning the art of stillness. I think when I look at this, and especially usually when you do readings, you'll have certain trigger cards that will say, oh, it feels like the reading's really about this. You could be achieving the Lovers, which is to attract. So for some of you guys, finally you could attract in what you want. But I feel that this reading is almost saying that in order for you to attract in what you want, Virgo, you need to kind of be still and be okay with it. So this isn't about chasing. To me, this looks like one has to learn how not to chase something down. And one has to learn how to let something be and just let something come to you. Because you're learning the art of stillness. So the art of stillness with the Four of Swords is taking no action. It's just being still and just allowing the universe to do its work. But you need to overcome the obstacle that you have to emotionally detach from the outcome with the Ten of Coins energy showing there. And if you do that, Virgo, you will achieve, or some of you guys will achieve, attracting in the things that you want with the Lovers energy showing here. What is the thing that you need to avoid this week? The Knight of Cups. Holding out the bowl. Asking is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups can either give or it can ask. It's one of the two. So for me, it just in the kind of framework of the reading, one needs to avoid, Virgo, holding out the cup and saying, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, because this is the Knight of Cups. He's extending the cup because he wants what he wants. And sometimes when you get the Knight of Cups, he's asking for something. And this is you guys, Virgo, asking. You have to avoid asking. I think that this is something that you've wanted for a long time. And I think for some of you guys, it feels like it might be a little bit of a law of attraction thing where you've been trying to attract something into your life. And usually within the law of attraction, or when we're trying to attract certain things, Virgo, we do run the risk of asking for things time and time and time again, asking for things over and over and over again. You know, we run the risk of doing that. And the problem is that you start building up those blocks. The more that you ask, the more further away the thing comes to you. So that, you know, for example, somebody might be saying, please universe, I need a really good job, please universe. And they do everything to get it. They'll do a vision board, they'll write down little notes and put it underneath their pillow. They'll visualize it, you know, they'll speak it, this, that and the other. But, less is more. And I think that this is the reading this week, Virgo, that less is definitely more. I think there's something you're trying to attract here in this reading. I think there's something here that you're definitely trying to attract, because you need to avoid that Knight of Cups. He's got the cup open, so sometimes the Knight of Cups is asking. You need to avoid continuously asking for this thing, because the week is all about abstinence, the Four of Swords. You have to learn them to master the art of abstinence, holding back, silence, taking no action, because I feel that really when I look beyond the pale of this reading, it's all about trust. And sometimes when we're continuously asking for things with the Knight of Cups energy, Virgo, it means that we don't trust that it's going to come to us. And that's why the universe says you need to overcome the obstacle of the Eight of Cups. Emotionally detaching from the outcome of the Ten of Coins. Because your goal is to complete the Ten of Coins energy, the task of the Eight of Coins, which is to be still with the Four of Swords energy so that you get what you want. But the universe says, well, that's fine, but you need to overcome the obstacle that you need to detach, detach yourself from the outcome. All right, with the Eight of Cups, which is what it is within law of attraction. And whenever we're trying to attract something into our world, that's what it is. If you want to attract something, you've got to learn how to detach from it. You put out the intention to the universe, you ask for it, but then you abstain. You say, okay, that's it. I'm letting the universe bring it to me when it's good and ready. What do you need to kind of embrace this week? The Six of Cups. Okay, so perhaps this is love, this is family. This is close relationships that we need to embrace with the Six of Cups. Maybe this is learning lessons from the past with the Six of Cups. But I certainly feel with the Six of Cups, what you need to embrace is just being close, living in the here. I mean, even though this is a past card, it can certainly be a present card as well, because it's getting close to family and friends and just enjoying the here and now with the people around you. If you need support and guidance, where can you go? You can go to the family, the Ten of Cups, for support. The Ten of Cups is your family, it's your friends, it's your close friends, your close family, it's your, it's your community of people, that type of thing with the Ten of Cups energy. Very interesting reading. Let's have a look at this again very quickly. Virgo, you are showing us the Eight of Coins. You're working hard to master a skill this week. The skill is probably, because the theme is the Four of Swords, so working hard to master a skill in stillness and taking no action and knowing when it's time just to release and let go, because the Four of Swords is all about releasing and letting go. Your goal for the week will be to accomplish this task. The Ten of Coins energy is the accomplishment of the Eight, but you need to overcome the obstacle that you need to really emotionally detach from the outcome in order to complete the task, because in completing the task it's about attracting in what you want. If you do that, by the end of the week or going into the following weeks, you could certainly be attracting in or start the process of attracting in what you want with the Lover's energy. Avoid holding out the begging bowl with the Knight of Cups. I call it the begging bowl because sometimes it's just holding the cup out there and saying, please give it to me. Just avoid doing that, and just embrace the comfort, the joy and the happiness of the people that you have around you right now. So it's about being happy in the now, really. With this Six of Cups energy, it's about kind of just being happy for what you've got, being happy with the people around you, the people that love you, the people that you love, just being happy and building and sustaining those close relationships. It's all about just thinking, and I think there's two factors to this reading, really, Virgo. Number one, it's about release. You have to master the art of release with that Four of Swords energy showing there. Of course, your goal is to complete the task, Eight of Coins, but you need to overcome the obstacle that you have to emotionally detach yourself from the outcome before that task will be completed. And then you may achieve attracting in what you want with the Lover's energy. And when we look at the Six of Cups and we say, well, what do they need to embrace? Well, if you need to avoid holding the begging bowl out and consistently saying to the universe, I want this, I want that, avoid that, then you certainly need to embrace just being happy with the people around you and the close relationships you've got. So there is also the thought and the advice of gratitude. You need to be grateful for what you have in the here and now, which is your family, your friends, the people that you're close to. You need to be grateful because you'll get more and you'll attract more good things in, Virgo, when you're grateful for what you have. I know it sounds, some people are like, oh man, I've been grateful for so long, I'm still not getting it. But you know what? It's just being grateful without even thinking about it. Just being grateful in the here and now. And if you need support, just go to your family. The Six of Cups and the Ten of Cups are the same thing. They're about families and close connections that we have with family and friends and communities of people. So just go to your family, your friends, the community that you're in if you need support, because you're supported, you're loved. But it's all about letting go. You have an intention, Virgo, but you need to let go of the outcome. Because the more that you hold on to the outcome and the more that you ask, I'm afraid the more you don't get. So it's all about mastering that art, mastering the skill of stillness and release. Because the Four of Swords is to release and let go. Let's have a look at what the advice is for you, Virgo, this week. For Virgo, what's the advice for Virgo from the angels? Angels, what do you have to say to Virgo? The advice is it's unlikely. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, but you are ready. All right. Okay. It says you need to be assertive and take action. showing here. That's interesting. And there's no need to worry. Okay, that's very interesting. Be assertive and take action. But I certainly feel that it's unlikely that you're going to... Well, I don't really want to say it's unlikely that you're not going to... I'm wondering if you're saying it's unlikely that you're ready. Okay? I think it's unlikely that you're... I think that's what it's saying, actually. I think it's saying that you're unlikely that you're ready for this thing that you want to come in with those two cards there. Okay? But if you're assertive, but you can be assertive and take action, and there's no need to worry here. I hope that makes sense. Maybe I drew too many cards. But I certainly feel that it's unlikely that you're ready right now, which is why what you're trying to attract in isn't coming. You know, I think that you show as being ready when you're able to let go. That's what I think happens here. I think that you show that you're ready when you're able to let go. Okay? Okay. Let's have a look at your work reading, guys. I'm going to pull up the cards. Let's have a look. Let's put these back here. Yeah, we're going to do... I think that on that reading, it's saying, Virgo, that you can have what you want, but you've got to be ready to receive it. And usually when you keep asking for the same old thing, you're probably not ready to receive it. It's only when you trust that the universe knows that you're ready to receive it, and that's when it gives to you. So that's what I think those cards are saying. Let's have a look at work for you, Virgo, over the next few days. 16th to the 22nd. What do you see for work for Aquarius? Not Aquarius, sorry. Virgo. What do you see for work for Virgo? 10 cards. 6 of Coins is receiving. So we've got something here about receiving with the 6 of Coins. Okay, Queen of Swords though. So Queen of Swords, you might be receiving some direct communication because the Queen of Swords is direct communication. So you could be receiving some direct communication in work, Virgo. Okay, this is about a move with the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is a move card. Okay, you might be moving, so boundaries finally might be moving here. The Emperor is boundaries and this is moving. So you might be receiving, in the first 4 cards, some direct communication that boundaries with the Emperor are finally shifting with the 6 of Swords energy showing here. Okay. Also, I get the impression when I look at these cards, because we've got a 6 of Swords moving from an Emperor towards the Queen of Swords. It could be you're receiving some direct communication here with the 6 of Coins. Or there might be with the 6 of Coins showing some form of an adjustment being made. So it might also be there's an adjustment being made. It might be in work that you're changing teams or you're moving from being an Emperor to a Queen. I'm not sure whether you're kind of going down in grade in work or whether this is you changing from this area here. Maybe this is more of a manager, an authoritative figure, and you're moving teams or you're moving to someone else. Because I'm getting here that this is either kind of receiving some direct communication, boundaries are being removed in work, or perhaps there's an adjustment here. Maybe you are moving because it's coming out of the Emperor to the Queen here. So maybe you're moving from this to this. But the Queen of Swords is lower than an Emperor. So hopefully you're not getting demoted or anything like that. Or it could be that you are moving from maybe a boss. You're moving bosses, or a boss is being replaced with one, for another individual. It's getting very dark in here now. I had the light on before. Let's look at the next card here. The 4 of Swords. So 4 of Swords is withdrawal. There's some form of a withdrawal here, and we've got the 6 of Swords and the 4 of Swords flanking that Emperor. So it might be that you're receiving some direct communication here. That you are... I'm seeing 2 things really. I feel, we'll pick up the other cards as well. I feel here you could be receiving with that 6 of Coins some direct communication showing up here. It feels like you are moving. It's about a move with the 6 of Swords energy, okay? Or a shift of boundaries. 2 cards indicating shifting boundaries in the middle. So direct communication concerning a boundary being lifted with both the 6 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. Also what I'm getting here is it might be that there's an adjustment being made in work with the 6 of Coins. Might be that you're moving towards another team. Maybe you're moving towards working for a Queen of Swords here. Or it might be that you are getting promoted perhaps, because there's a move card here. There's a transformation card. I call them transformation bridging cards. I call them with the 6 of Swords. So we've got also an adjustment being made here, probably, Virgo. Some of you guys moving towards becoming a Queen of Swords. becoming more of an authority figure within work. Maybe this is a promotion. Maybe there's an emperor, a boss who's retiring. So it could be the emperor is retiring with the Four of Swords, and that's why you are moving towards becoming the Queen of Swords, becoming promoted. So some of you guys, it might be actually there's adjustments being made. You're receiving communication. You're being promoted. Maybe one of your colleagues is actually retiring, probably. Let's have a look at the other 5 cards. 4 of Cups, okay, so an opportunity that you don't want coming in with the 4 of Cups, or, you know, unhappiness or boredom with the 4 of Cups energy showing here. So boredom, I think, is being lifted. 10 of Wands in the reverse, so this is a burden is lifting. Okay, I think an offer is coming in, a burden is lifting, but the 4 of Cups I don't just read as the offer because he doesn't look like he wants it. Let's look at the next card. Temperance, peace being restored. So I'm seeing a burden being lifted and peace being restored with the Temperance energy. Some of you guys probably contemplating an offer with that 4 of Cups energy showing there. Burdens being lifted, balance being restored. Temperance energy showing here in work. New opportunity with the Fool energy showing here. But I don't know whether it's going to be prosperous because you've got an Empress reversed. So I think there's a new opportunity, but I'm not sure whether it's going to be prosperous. All right. Let's get this reading again, guys. We'll quickly go over this. I'm going to just turn the light on because it's just got really dark. Sorry about that, guys. I just couldn't see what I was doing. So, Virgo, what I'm seeing for work, the first 5 cards are you could be receiving some direct communication about a move, okay, or about a move, but also I feel that boundaries, the boundaries of the Emperor are being lifted with the 4 of Swords and the 6 of Swords flanking both, because this is withdrawal and this is shift and movement. So I'm seeing Queen of Swords is direct communication, 6 of Coins is receiving, so receiving direct communication, boundaries, which is the Emperor, is being lifted, shifted, 6 of Swords, and kind of withdrawn with the 4. So boundaries are being lifted. So you might be receiving some communication about a boundary being lifted, okay? The other thing to say is some of you guys, it might be there's an adjustment being made this week with the 6 of Coins in work. You are moving towards, can you see how the 6 of Swords is going into that Queen? So you're probably moving towards a promotion. It could be with the Queen of Swords, or you're probably moving towards with the 6 of Swords. There's a change occurring here in terms of probably you taking on more responsibility with the Queen of Swords energy. It might be because you've got a colleague, an Emperor, or a boss, an Emperor colleague, the Emperor, sorry, what am I saying? Might be because there's a boss or a colleague who's showing as the Emperor. Possibly they're retiring with the 4 of Swords energy showing here. The other thing that I'm seeing in your reading for work is there is an offer probably for you to contemplate. Probably this offer that for you to contemplate is going to lift some burdens and restore balance to you. But this opportunity, it looks like, probably isn't going to be a very prosperous one, possibly with the Empress energy, or maybe it's not going to bring a great deal of growth or potential showing up here, okay? Okay, let's have a quick look at your love reading, Virgo. We'll just get these cards back in here. Right, so what's happening for love in 10 cards for Virgo? What's happening for love in 10 cards for Virgo? Alright, so we've got the Queen of Wands, Virgo. That's a fire sign, usually Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy showing up here. But then you've got a Queen of Coins in the reverse showing up here. I think there's somebody around you in love, but it looks like they're very self-absorbed. Okay, they're so very, this could be a narcissist, because the Queen of Coins in the reverse only thinks about herself, and then you've got a Queen of Wands. I'm seeing a very attractive person around you who's very self-absorbed. A very attractive individual around you, Virgo, who only has their own interests at heart. They're not a very caring individual with that Queen of Coins in the reverse. 6 of Coins energy, though. So 6 of Coins is all about, you know, the scales being rebalanced with the 6 of Coins energy. So the scales are being rebalanced in the situation here. There's an opportunity or a chance for strength. So I feel that for some of you guys, it might be, there's 2 things. Queen of Wands also means to be attracted. So number 1, it could be that there's a person around you. She's very attractive, male or female, Queen of Wands. But this person seems probably quite narcissistic with the Queen of Coins energy showing here. It might be that the balance, the scales are being balanced out though this week, or going into the following few weeks when there's an opportunity for you guys to come together in a strong relationship, or maybe there's an opportunity for the both of you guys to compromise in a love situation. 2 queens in a reading. I mean, one is reversed, one is upright, showing up here. 2 queens in a reading means enemies. Okay, so there might be some competition. But Virgo, the Queen of Coins could be you as well, to be perfectly honest with you. She's usually Capricorn, but she can be you because she is Earth. But I don't think it is you. But this is somebody who only thinks about themselves as well. They're quite narcissistic as the Queen of Coins in the reverse. But this could be also competition that you're facing here. Maybe there's some competition in love around you guys, okay? 6 of Coins, scales being rebalanced though. There's an opportunity maybe for strength in a relationship or for a compromise, I feel, showing up here. Yeah, also it might be that you've attracted in it. Maybe with the Queen of Wands, you could have attracted in a narcissist here. But the scales are being readdressed here as there's an opportunity maybe to take control of the situation with the strength energy showing here. Strength in a love reading for me is usually about 2 people who have a really strong, trusting relationship. There's an opportunity for trust, I think, in this relationship maybe. Ace of Swords is all about clarity and truth and judgment. So there's a judgment coming. Judgment is all about words and communication. And through words and communication, through a judgment, and you've got the Ace of Swords, the truth. So I'm seeing truth coming through a judgment here. All right, there's a judgment being made in this relationship in which the truth is being revealed, I think, with the Ace of Swords energy. 7 of Wands shows challenges with the 7 of Wands energy. Some of you guys are feeling quite challenged by somebody who's quite deceptive. Okay, I think that you're also fighting against somebody who's quite deceptive, because I think Virgo, this is you fighting against somebody who's quite deceptive here. It's probably that Queen of Coins reversed. King of Cups though, so this is somebody who's emotionally manipulative. I think you're fighting against somebody who's quite emotionally manipulative with that King of Cups and the 7 of Swords. Okay, I feel that you're kind of calling somebody out here, because the judgment energy means to call somebody out on their shit and tell them the truth with the Ace of Swords. Okay, I feel that you're saying, I don't want any more of your emotional manipulation, and that might be how you're readdressing the balance in this love relationship reading, Virgo, because we'll redo the reading again. I actually feel that you've got a really attractive individual around you, this Queen of Wands energy here, but they're narcissistic and they're very self-gratifying with that Queen of Coins energy. They're not particularly giving. Everything is geared towards them and them. And also, I think that the person who's around you, I feel, Virgo, that they're a very good-looking individual, and they know it, because their show is a Queen of Wands. A Queen of Wands, or the King of Wands, they're usually really, really handsome or really, really pretty people. So this Queen of Wands knows that she's really pretty, and this person here with the Queen of Coins energy is the same person. So you have a very attractive person around you. They're not very nurturing, and they're very self-involved with this Queen of Coins energy reverse. So I think that you've got a really good-looking narcissist around some of you guys. But I feel that the scales are going to be tipped in your favour going into the next few weeks, Virgo, because what I feel that there is, is that there's going to be an opportunity for strength, okay, or an opportunity for you to take control of the situation with the Fool and the Strength energy share. I don't know whether there's an opportunity for you really to compromise with this person. I just don't. I mean, there might be, but it doesn't smack of that to me, because I feel that you're calling this person out on their shit, and I think that you're just telling them the truth with the Ace of Swords energy. And I feel that you're really kind of, you know, you are fighting against somebody who's quite emotionally manipulative, and that's why you're calling them out on their shit with the Ace of Swords and the Judgment energy. You're really calling them out on it, and you're really kind of saying to them, look, I'm really tired of this. I'm tired of your emotional manipulation. And the fact is, I think that when I look at this reading, Virgo, the fact is this person's emotionally manipulative because they know that they can be. They know that they can be. They know that they're good looking with the Queen of Wands energy. They're all about the looks, probably. You know, they know that they've got looks and charisma, and that's why they're so self-involved here. They don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about anyone. Sorry, but they don't. Queen of Coins in reverse doesn't give a shit about anyone. She doesn't care. Especially when they're really good looking with the Queen of Wands energy. So it's the same person in one, I think. And I think you're just calling this person out on their crap. And you're saying, look, don't, I'm sick of it. Do not. 7 of Wands, because 7 of Wands is rejection. You're saying, do not emotionally manipulate me. 7 of Swords and the King of Cups is an emotional manipulator. So don't emotionally manipulate me. And that's why you have a chance to take control, I think, of this person. Whether it's for good or bad, you got a chance to get the situation in order. Okay, let's have a look at what the advice cards are, Virgo. Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for Virgo on this reading? What's the advice you have for Virgo on this reading, please? Okay, it says separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, on the horizon. All right. What advice you have for work and finances for Virgo, please? What advice you have for work and finance for Virgo, please? Obstacles and blocks are are lifted. Okay, so that might be what we were seeing, where we were seeing the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords. The Emperor's blockages, but with the Six of Swords shifting and the Four of Swords withdrawing, it's being lifted. All your personal good work and your positive energy have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Lovely. And finally, 3 cards through the answer deck. What is the advice you have for Virgo in 3 cards through the answer deck for the week? Right, so you got fame. Nice, fame. Okay. Confusion though. Okay. And talent. All right, I think because of your talents, you're going to achieve fame for some of you guys. But I think that there might be some confusion involved in the situation. I'll ask why there's confusion. Why is there confusion? Why is there confusion? Because generosity or a gift, generosity. You're going to be confused because you're going to receive a gift from a fair or grey-haired woman. Very interesting. Go figure. All right, that's your reading, Virgo, for the week. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like to, if you'd like a private reading with me, you can click on the link in the comments section that says, you know, my website details. And also at the end of the video, you've got the website details there as well in the end screen. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.